Welcome back. Thank you for clicking this video. This video is interesting because it came across my feed. It's pretty much, I clicked on it because of the title. It says, women can't figure out why there's no good men left to date. And I'm like, let's hear what they have to say. And let's hear what they have to say. Some of them may have good points. Some of them may not have a good point. Let's check it out. If you're liking this type of content, make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribe. I know this is a departure from our standard DSP videos, but this channel is more of a reaction video where we'll be reacting to different kind of videos, not just DSP. We do DSP because he's the easiest to react to. But anyway, there'll be more DSP videos coming up. But let's take a look at this one.
Why aren't men getting married anymore? It's not because they hate love or they're against love. It's because the system is actually stacked against them. In 1960, 72% of adults were married, and today it's barely 50%. And among men under 30, it's pretty much nowhere. Here's why. Divorce courts, they'll take all of the man's money, they'll take the kids, they'll take the house. 90% of child custody goes to women, and men pay millions in child support and alimony every year. Then there's the happy wife, happy life culture where men sacrifice everything to keep the peace. Meanwhile, if a man wants traditional roles, it's labeled as toxic. So men naturally ask themselves, what is the upside? And for a lot of guys, there isn't one. It's not that men in general hate commitment. They hate commitment to a system that is designed to punish them for existing. Till marriage becomes a partnership and not a legal liability, men will continue to keep saying no thanks. Do you think men are right to walk away from the thought of marriage, or do you think that...
All right, let's take a few things that she says here, because I'm 100% agreeing with everything she just said. She said that the reason why men are against marriage or afraid to commit is because the system is stacked against the men. Yeah, I do believe the system is stacked against the individual that is making the most money. Let me give you a quick example of what she just said is happening to someone that we know over here. This individual was married. They had a thriving business. They had about three or four houses. And the wife wanted an open marriage. And he said, no, that's not what he wanted. He wanted a committed relationship. He wanted to be married like traditionally. But no, she didn't want that. Eventually, she cheated on him and she left him. She took the kids and left him, and she went and lived in one of the other properties. The problem with this is that she went to court. She got child support, and he's paying a lot of money because he makes a lot of money. So he's paying a lot in child support, alimony, because she has to live and upkeep this life of fashion, that Kardashian life. Everything is expensive in her life, so that's what she's used to. So that's what she needs to keep that lifestyle going. She asked for a certain amount of money, and the court denied her that amount, but they still granted her another amount. The reason why she didn't get the amount she wanted is because she was working. So she decided to stop working. She quit her job to be a stay-at-home mom, and then the court granted her the amount of money she wanted every month. And it's insane. It's insane the amount that she is getting for breaking up the marriage, for wanting to sleep with men outside the marriage. She was rewarded with that. And that's the reason why men today are not getting married, because this woman here, this young lady in the video, she is right. The system is stacked against them. And I don't want to say it's stacked against men in general, because it's not like the courts are saying, well, we're going to be against men. No, it's stacked against the individual that is making the most money. So if the woman is making the most money and the man decides to leave her, he can probably get a nice chunk of change of alimony. So she is right. The system is stacked against individuals that are the most financial viable, are the ones that has the most money. She's correct, and that's why it makes individuals hesitant to marry or get married again. And now this person that we know that is getting a divorce, they don't want to get married again. They don't want to deal with this nonsense.
Marriage today feels like walking into a casino rigged against you. No matter how much you give, you're guaranteed to lose everything. The odds suck, the game's fixed, and the house always wins. It's not love anymore. It's liability.
I agree with that. It is a liability. I was married in the past and we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. It was $1,000 a month. We lived in 1 bedroom and she wanted more space. She wanted an extra room. So I said, okay, let's get a 2-bedroom in the apartment in the same building. She says no, and she found a place. The problem with moving to that place, it was $2,000 a month and there was hardly any parking. It wasn't a good neighborhood, but the apartment was beautiful and I did it for her because I wanted to make her happy. But she was very selfish. She didn't help with the rent. Every time I paid the rent, I was left with $85 in the bank account. And when I would ask her, hey, I need help, I need to get a haircut, or I need new shoes, or I need whatever, she says, well, you need to learn how to manage your money better. I make money and I work hard for my money, so I'm going to keep my money because I want to buy the things that I want. And I just looked at her. I said, wait, I make money too. And I'm stuck paying everything in the house. You're not helping in any way, shape, or form. So it was a bit unfair. And after we did break up. After we broke up, it was a nightmare. It was like, I don't want someone like this anymore. And I was very picky. And I had different standards with whoever I ended up with next. Because I couldn't be with someone that was this selfish.
Single girls, I need you to listen up. I just found man heaven. Forget about bars and clubs. Your future husband is at the golf course. I already signed up to be coming here weekly. Happy husband hunting.
So she signed up for a golf course and she found out the men are there. I guess that bothers me because these men are there not to meet women. They're there to unwind. They're there to de-stress. And this is a way that these men, and women play golf too, but these men here are probably getting away from life, just distracting themselves. And everyone has a way to distract themselves. And they're trying to do that. And now this woman is trying to invade their space, has no real interest in golf. She's only signing up because she thinks it's man heaven. No man in a golf course is going to look at her and want to approach her. They're going to be like, I just want to play golf. What are you doing here? You're invading our space. No wonder why men are running away.
First off, they're not there to meet anyone. They're there to play. Second, sitting on your phone won't make anyone approach you. Third, the next girl will say the same when your turn comes. Stop acting desperate. They can sense it from a mile away. Confidence beats neediness every time.
I agree with him. Confidence does beat neediness. When you look needy and you look desperate, no man's going to want to approach you. And the reason why, when you start looking desperate, and if a man does approach you out of desperation or they might start feeling bad for you. They might say, okay, let's try this person out. But then they'll start to see the cracks. Because when you look desperate and if things are not working out in that relationship, you don't want that relationship to end. You don't want it to end because it took you this long to find someone. And then now not only are you going to look desperate, but you're going to look possessive and obsessed with the individual. So I agree with him. Confidence beats neediness all the time.
All right, so everybody keeps telling me there's all these wonderful men out there that'll take you on dates and buy you flowers and do sweet things for you. And everywhere I look, there's all these men on TikTok that are talking about how they would love that kind of opportunity with a woman and all of these things. And I don't seem to understand why I can't find them. Can someone point me in the right direction, please?
Yeah. Let me point you in a direction of stop looking at TikTok. Stop relying on these social medias to give you advice. Who are your friends? Are your friends saying all these men are out there? Are they also on social media? Are they relying on social media to give you advice on men and how to find them? Stop relying on social media for advice. Social media is not there to only... Let me correct myself a little bit. Yes, is there some good advice on social media? Of course there is. But I guarantee you that's not what she's looking at. And the problem with social media is if you're doom scrolling on a topic of like, I'm sad because I can't find a man, or I'm sad because I can't find a woman, that's all you're going to get. And it's going to be constantly put on your algorithm. And that's what the app is going to feed you. And it's just going to be, you're going to be depressed. And you're going to start to think, oh, maybe I'm just not good enough. Why can't I find anyone? And not only are you going to bring yourself down, you're bringing everyone else around you down, because that's what you're going to talk about. It's just, I just can't find a man. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that. I'm sorry. No one.
Those men didn't fall short. They were broken by women who used them. After being taken advantage of a few times, they stopped trying altogether. It's self-protection, not weakness.
I agree with him, and there's times, and again, that applies for men and women. There's times where people are just protecting themselves. Like I said, for me, when things ended with my ex, I went back in a dating scene after a year, and I did meet someone, but I was protecting myself. I had certain standards that these individuals have to hit, and fortunately for me, I found someone that hit everything that I was looking for. But it is hard to find someone, because now you're older, you're mature, you're experienced, you have to set standards for yourself, because you don't want to fall back into that trap. So that's why some men and women are they're broken, and they're just taking their time, and they want to make sure they're choosing the right one.
Oh my god, there are just like no good guys out there. Everybody's terrible. Dating apps are the worst. Like every guy I meet is such an asshole. Like I just don't understand. Like I'm gonna be single forever because it's just so hard out there. You wanna know a secret where all the nice guys are? Yeah? Okay. Look around. They're everywhere, okay? They're the ones that you put in the friend zone. They're the ones on your dating app inbox that you've just ignored. They're the ones that have been repeatedly asking you out, but that you won't go out with because they don't make your stomach flip. Like that asshole traumatic guy that's unavailable, that's been stringing you along forever and that you can't let go of. So where's the real ownership that we have? It comes down to working on ourselves, getting over that toxic behavior so that we can see somebody for who they really are. Understanding that social media and the movies and everything has lied to you about what they believe a true relationship should look like. It's not as exciting as you think, but it can be secure and stable and wonderful. And there are amazing guys out there that would be a husband and a father and a friend to you. And you need to do the work so that you can wake up and actually see them.
Wow. Just wow. This woman is amazing. She hit it. She hit the nail right on the head. She is absolutely right. And this is exactly what I was saying. Stop with the social media. Stop looking at things. Where are all the men? They've been all around you. It's just you've been rejecting them. Eventually, those guys, those nice guys that you're looking for, they give up and they stop trying. You're friend zoning them because they're not a bad boy. They're not the individual that you're looking for. They're not what you're looking for. And that's the problem, is that these individuals, men and women, I'm not going to only single out women here, but men and women, they can't find, the ones that are saying, I can't find love, I can't find a man, they also have standards. But their standards are so out of whack. The man or woman have to make a certain amount of money. They got to look a certain way. They got to be attractive. And it's fine to have those standards, but if that's all you're looking for, you're not looking for the way they are inside. You're not looking to see, wow, this individual could probably take care of me, not just, of course, financially, but also love me and care for me emotionally. And that's the problem, is that these women, they're rejecting these men, and they keep gravitating towards individuals that cause trauma. She is absolutely correct. Whoever this woman is, give her an award. She is right. Stop looking at social media. Stop going after these individuals that will cause trauma in your life, that will hurt you and damage you and has damaged you in the past. And that's what you keep choosing. That's what you choose. Look, we're not here to say that it's only women that are acting this way. Men act this way too. Men are similar. Why can't I find someone? Well, are you working on yourself? Are you bettering yourself? What are you doing that can attract a woman? Are you still living in your parents' house? Do you have a job? Do you have goals? Do you have any ambitions? Or are you just home playing video games and that is it in your parents' house? That's not going to attract a woman. That's not going to you know, make a woman excited. Imagine that. Imagine if you are at a bar with your friends and you approach a woman. She says, "Oh, so what do you do for a living?" "Oh, I don't have a job." "Oh, okay. It's okay. It's hard out there." "So, do you live alone? Do you have roommates?" "No, I live in my parents' house." "Oh, so what are your goals?" I'm just hanging out, trying to figure things out." "All right. Did you go to school? Are you taking any classes?" "No, I didn't go to school. It's too expensive." Do you hear? Do you see? It's not attractive. It's not attractive, and no one's gonna want an individual that's like that. So let's end it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Like I said, this video is a departure from DSP. We'll be doing different videos. It's not only going to be about DSP, but we'll be reacting to different kind of videos. But if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.